Hello and welcome. I'm currently working on another project which I hope to release soon, but in the meantime I've decided to upload this video of my rain slope time in Malta. I originally made this video for my Patreon, and if you like this video and want to see more stuff like this and other cool stuff, then do check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below. But anyway, let's get to the video. There's literal hailstones out there. And that's why I didn't go up today.
I'm the cool kid on the pocket. I'm the one calling all the shots. Whether you're ready or not, I'm but two plenty. Drop. Go left, go right, waking up my appetite. No fork, no knife.
The original plan was to go to the old town of Valletta again today and see it in the daylight properly. But as you can see, it's pouring down with rain, so when it does clear up, I might have a little walk round, but probably not going back into the old town.
I'm but to pump this place up. I'm the cool kid from the pocket.
Well, the rain has now stopped, so I'm going to venture out and have a look to see how far I can get and how much I can see, and if I can stay dry. Take two of trying to get to the little island here, but first things first, I've got to get over the road.
Baby, this is the sunset. Baby,
There's still a little bit of rain in the air, but it's not really that bad. This I can survive.
baby, don't you know that it's over? You know we're gonna make it out alive. Oh baby, don't you know that it's over? Oh baby, watching the sun go down.
The rain has intensified, but I'm going to try and push on through unless it gets much worse. The thing is, I don't know how waterproof my camera is, so I don't want to try and film with it pouring down with rain. I am hoping I can get to the fort that's at the end of this island, but I haven't done any research to make sure I can, so we'll have a look. I guess this building is abandoned, minus the cats. What do you think that's up there? Have a look. Quite steep steps these. I don't really know what this place is, because I thought there was just a fort at the very end, and the bit in between more like a boatyard, but it seems a bit eerie around here. But this isn't great, is it? Should really concentrate rather than trying to film. Okay. I'm just going to head down this way and see how far we can get. If we can get round to the far side of the fort, which I'm hoping we can, and give us a good view of the old town. Let's hope that that rainstorm has passed. Let's see where we're going now. Looks like they might be filming something. I don't know whether or not that's a new sign or an old one, so I'm just going to see how far I can get up here without it being obvious that I'm trespassing somewhere.
I will be the last to leave. I won't say a word, just let you breathe. I won't make a sound. I won't slow you down. I knew we were on borrowed time.
So it does look like they're filming something there, and there's a guy on the gate, so I'm not going to try and push my luck any further and go any further through. I'm going to try now to head down to the bottom of the fort and see if I can make my way around it.
We were leaving in September.
So I'm hoping I can get around the back of the fort to the lookout point. Obviously it won't be as good if I was up at the top, but they've closed up the area. It might be nice. Head through this little gap. I have no idea what this building is, but it seems to be in use. Yesterday, when I attempted this, I saw a lot of dog walkers around, so I'm assuming this does do a loop around the fort, but I might have to turn back at some point if it doesn't.
Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it, but if I speak the truth, I ain't over you.
I think this is the end of the line. One of the reasons I booked my hotel in the area that I did was because it has a great views of the old town. Obviously, a day like this where it's harder to see, it's not as nice as when it's sunny, but it's still a beautiful sight. And also the ferry only takes 15 minutes from here, so it's good access to the old town without having to pay the old town prices. I'm not sure if I can get any further. I'm just going to head back the way I came from. Probably the safest way. This probably is a really fascinating walk in the dry, but in the rain, just trying to make sure I don't slip over. So my camera is getting very wet now. I'm heading back towards the hotel, but I might try and see what the other side of this island looks like and if what the views are from over there, and then probably head back. They're using this as a car park. I can imagine this was something to do with the fort. I mean, the wind's playing havoc here. They've got walls around the side and it's raised from the lower part down there, so must be something to do with the fort. As the rain has stopped for a minute, I decided I will carry on onto this side of the island. But I probably won't be going too much further as I'm cold and wet and it's starting to get dark. But you can see on this side we've got a little marina and some nice views of the old town.
All these years, every single tear, all the regrets and promises, all the fuck ups, breakups, bumps in the road we've been until we
Here we have the old military buildings, I assume, and some of the newer naval boats. Well, ships really, aren't they? I might as well go to the end of them here now. So I'm not really sure if Malta showed me her best side, but that might be partially my fault. I knew nothing about Malta before coming here, and I just assumed it would be sunny, even in the winter, because we're so far south. But what I have seen is when it rains, it really does rain. I will need to come back in the summer and see Malta for what it truly is, or truly can be. Even on the flight in, I saw some interesting churches and buildings further inland that would be great to check out, and there's a couple of really interesting towns that would be good to go and explore. So if I came back in the summer and I had a bit more time, I would probably go around and see more of the island. But for this trip right now, it's been a little bit disappointing. I'm back in my hotel room and I'm completely soaked. I have no idea if I can make a video out of everything that's gone wrong here in Malta. But if you're watching this, then obviously I've managed to scramble something together. I'm going to run myself a hot shower and try and feel human again. So thank you so much for watching this video. And until the next one, goodbye.